Hello, I'm Madison Wisniewski.
And I'm Ava Linden, and in today's TED Talk, we're going to be discussing a very serious issue.
And that issue is on how social media is affecting teenage day-to-day life.
To start off, we're going to be talking about the effects that social media has on one's mental health. Many people don't realize the negative effects that social media has on one's mental health as a whole, let alone the fun filters that certain apps have to offer. Most of these filters are just fun, but some of them add makeup to your face, change the shape of your face, and change the tint of your skin to make it look more appealing. A large sum of people tend to not realize the negative effects that this aspect of social media has on one's mental health and self-esteem, especially teens. This is giving adolescents a false beauty standard and can cause them to believe that the way they look naturally isn't good enough and doesn't live up to the world's expectations. This can do significant damage to one's mind and can tarnish the way they view themselves for life. A recent study from the American Psychiatric Association conducted that 87% of teens are experiencing negative thoughts and mental health problems due to the increase in social media usage. Only 13% of the teens said that to experience positive impacts of social media, but that could be due to the increase of happy hormones involved with scrolling through pages and pages of likes and comments. Majority of teens thrive in social settings and want to be a part of every new and exciting event that is happening. When an event is posted and shared across social media and an individual sees that they are not included or invited, it can cause a sense of self-doubt and sadness. This is because the individual feels that they are not good enough and not popular enough to attend the event in question. Another scenario that can cause a young teen to invalidate themselves is by their like count. What I mean by this is if a teen posts a picture to their social media page and has an expected like count and they don't reach it, this can leave insecurities in themselves on whether they are attractive enough, popular enough, or just all around enough. These consequences of social media usage are only a few of the many that teens are facing, and they can cause a great deal of damage to one's self-esteem, conscientiousness, and just overall view of themselves.
Continuing on, as people know, sleep is one of the most important factors to good health throughout life. Sleep is needed for growth, a strong immune system, low stress levels, and overall health. Humans need to acquire at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep a night to achieve all of its benefits. However, social media tends to have a pattern of interrupting sleep. A recent U.S. study conducted by Pennsylvania State University found that 93% of screen time was adversely associated with sleep health, primarily via displayed bedtimes and reduced sleep duration for school-aged children and teenagers. Social media produces a hormone called dopamine, which tricks the brain into feeling that sense of joy and comfort while scrolling through social media. Because of this, the majority of teenagers tend to get caught up scrolling through different medias, such as TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter, for hours at a time without even noticing. Social media distracts the human brain, causing hours to feel like minutes. This time displacement results in the brain not being able to fully shut down. Data from a recent study of young adults showed that reading on a light-emitting device before bedtime increased sleep onset latency and also resulted in the suppression of melatonin, the sleep-producing hormone that typically increases in the evening hours. In all, social media is creating a huge problem in the growth of a teenage mind. As teenagers start to slip into adulthood, they need sleep just as much as they need food and water. As generations go on, children are starting to use social media at a younger age. Problems with sleep will cause issues that can affect them in their near adulthood.
The final area of concern is teens' productivity in school. Many may question why this is a real concern and how it is being affected by social media, but education is a huge part of a teen's life and sets them up for success in adulthood and occupational opportunities in the future. There are multiple reasons as to why students are declining academically. One major reason being students are not being able to keep their focus in the classroom and are not being able to hold their attention span long enough on the work they're being assigned, but instead are being trapped in an endless cycle of likes, comments, videos, photos, and more. This is causing the students to procrastinate their work and continue to put in little to no effort in the schoolwork they are doing. This ties into the fact that teens are becoming used to instant gratification. On social media, everything is instant. Likes, comments, information, videos, etc. With schoolwork, it takes time, patience, and hard work to see results and to be rewarded. Teens are becoming comfortable being rewarded instantly, and the thought of having to work for a prize is turning them away from schoolwork and losing most, if not all, motivation to complete the work as a whole. This problem can cause teens to fail in certain subjects of school, bringing their overall grade down and lowering their chances of getting into certain colleges and getting good jobs in the future. 73% of students say that their biggest concern throughout high school is their future. This is alarming because many adolescents don't take the long-term consequences of the overusage of social media during school into consideration and are just trapped in an endless, continuous cycle on their devices. If this cycle continues, the upcoming generation will fail to thrive in their adult life and may have many financial issues.
In conclusion, social media is causing a huge conflict in teenage life. Teenagers are becoming distracted and unable to focus on necessary things such as school and getting enough hours of sleep. Teenagers are becoming heavily influenced by social media, which is creating a big mental health problem. As teenagers get stuck spending hours scrolling through addictive pages, their brains are becoming weakened and influenced for them to become someone they are not. People aren't aware that social media has impacts such as these, which is creating and growing a bigger problem.